Well, good morning. It's time for another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal, and it is a little chilly today. Not too bad. It's going to be beautiful here in like another hour or two. But we're hopping in the death trike. Look at that. Look at how sinister it is. When it's in that dark garage, you can barely see it in there. You can just see the yellow headlights just peeking through. Anyways, we're about to hop in the death trike and go over to Chad's. We're doing a little Vanderhall spa day, fixing some things, beefing up some things, just working on cars. I don't know who all is going to be there. Should be a pretty good group, I think. We do these from time to time just to go over cars before we go on long trips or do some general maintenance stuff. You know, we try to keep everybody up and running as best we can without any issues and do some preventative maintenance and stuff. So I'm going over there to get a little steering rack modification done that Chad has come up with. I don't know if everybody knows, but if you follow some of the forum posts, Hank had his steering rack break loose from the frame. I don't know how common this issue is, but we've seen it a couple times, and we have successfully found a fix for this, and we're going to put it on mine today, so you guys are going to see that. Mine doesn't have any issues, but we're going to do it just to prevent that from happening. I'll show you the pictures of what Hank's look like. It's pretty catastrophic. Sorry, Vanderhall. It is. It's a pretty big deal. And Hank got a solution from Vanderhall. I'm going to say, just flat out say that we improved it. So anyways, we're going to install that today. Maybe a couple other little things. I've never done bump stops on my car. That was like a recall or whatever that they sent out like 2 years ago or something. I've never done them. I have a set to put on. I've just never done it. And I probably should, because we're going to do some other long rides this year, going back to Deadwood again. And that's something that, you know, I think saved Chad from his mishap when we were driving through Arkansas or wherever we were when the giant pothole swallowed his car. Okay, so we're gonna jump in the Vanderhall, head all the way over to Chad's. He's like an hour and a half away from me. It's forever and a day away, but it's worth it with all the work we get done at his place, because it's got a lift and lots of tools, and Sarah's really cool, and she provides free food a lot of times, which we're gonna have some free food today. So hop in the car, we're gonna head over there, see you in a few.
Wow! Pull it forward. I thought it died. I was like, what a piece.
Wow, Chad.
Very nice.
Yeah, I haven't lifted that peat brake in a long time.
So here we see the man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
Installing the train horn on Jamie's Golf
The most
Vanderhall.
interesting Vanderhall in the world.
We're about to install this bad boy on Anthony's ride. This is what the main reason we were here today is this is the custom steering rack brace. Steering rack brace. Steering
I thought Chad called it a rack and pinion.
rack and pinion brace. We'll edit out all the defects. We're gonna install that here on Anthony's. It's supposed to go pretty quick, but we've had several that didn't go so quick. Mostly mine, which is why we're not filming that one as much.
Jamie's went quick.
Jamie's was quick. It was done before I even got here. And we threw mine on the rack. Mine's way out there. You can't really see it. And we stripped a bolt out. So we had to go to the store. It was a whole big thing. So we're gonna film Anthony's install this. It should go nice and quick. Let's hope. Film from back here because it's too bright going the other way. Alright, so what I was talking about earlier is the tab that these bolt through. That's what breaks off on at least an 18 Vanderhall. What did we decide? Is it 18, 19?
Just 18.
Just 18.
17, 18, 19 and break.
Okay, so That tab breaks off where this bolts through. Sometimes, maybe, hopefully not often, but we're trying to make sure that doesn't happen to anyone else like it did on Hank's. So Chad's gonna attempt to break this loose. This is like the hardest part, is getting these bolts off.
Let it rest. Alright.
Strong man. We already destroyed Chad's finger earlier when we were doing mine with the impact. It's purple, and it's not because he likes purple fingernail polish.
Just hold on to it.
Oh, just kidding. It's off. It's off. It's off.
This is not the torque that other thing's giving to.
Okay. She came off.
One again.
Good, I think. So Hank spent like 3 days doing this because he didn't have a lift. So he's trying to do all this on his back. And it ain't happening. These are huge 12mm bolts that are like 3 inches long or something.
180 foot-pounds.
180 foot-pounds of torque on them for some reason. I don't know why. Man, this nut is hot.
Yeah.
And then I'll slide this guy in here.
Shoulder shove.
It's gonna slip under the exhaust.
Is it?
It's supposed to.
Good luck.
Oh, we need to.
There we go. We're at the wrong angle to the dangle.
And then y'all can do the rest.
Now pull it forward. It's on top of this bolt here.
On top of
It's this exhaust.
it. Oh, there we go. Now we're sitting flat. Put these back in?
Yep. We'll slide it, and then you have to use the impact thread to do it now. It's a real snug fit.
I don't see the hole.
Some hair on it.
There it is. There's the nut. It's in there. Touch that exhaust, Chad.
It's not hot.
Is that hot? Ceramic coated unobtainium exhaust.
Yeah, that's right. Alright.
Okay. So once we throw that in there, we throw that torque wrench on there, put it back to 180-ish pounds or something, whatever we can do. So that puts the big plate in, puts the bolts through it, and then we get Billy to come in here and drill a couple holes right across here to line up with the plate, to bolt the plate actually onto the frame, so it holds it on there real nice. Chad's gonna drill, I guess. I can hold the light. It's gonna fall out of there. Just drilling pilot holes, and then we're gonna go back with a bigger drill bit.
They're supposed to come here and then go.
If Chad doesn't miss, we let Billy do all the other ones, and he nailed them. Like,
Hold
And then come in here like.
it. It's so high. That's this plate is tilted up.
And then like.
That's what's going on. So it's right here.
Florida got it. Yeah, they've already confirmed. Yeah.
I don't know. That one's gonna be tricky.
And they're in
That's Jamie's.
soda or
Jamie's.
yeah.
And then we got 3 nuts, bolted nuts that go in there.
I like the side view of it. I think it looks nice.
With a
It's splitter. I like the side view of it.
So there it is, do that 3 times and that plate's on, and now if your little tabs break with your steering rack, it doesn't matter, because now you got a 1/4-inch steel plate in there instead of just the aluminum tabs that it sits on. That's it. Very easy. And we are back at the house already. Well, you know, hour and a half later after we left Chad's. We? Who's this we? I don't know what we're talking about. So, Death Trike has an upgraded steering support brace thingamajig. So a couple of guys were saying, and gals were saying that they could tell the difference when they got on the highway and they were driving along, that the steering felt tighter or more responsive or something after adding the brace. I didn't really notice that, but it definitely doesn't feel bad, and peace of mind for it not to be able to brake now, that's good. So we got Jamie's. So Chad already had his and Sarah's done. So we got Jamie's, Anthony's, Ryan's, and mine done today. They take 20, maybe 30 minutes total time to install it. If you don't strip out the bolt and the nut and cross thread it when you go to put it in, which is what happened on mine, so I didn't really film much on mine. We basically saw the whole install from start to finish on Anthony's. And even his gave us like a little bit of trouble, but it's just because those bolts are so tight from the factory for whatever reason. And we don't really know why some of these Vanderhalls have had those frame tabs break, but maybe because they're over tightened, maybe just normal wear and tear hitting potholes or something. We don't really know. But this bracket that Chad made for us, or had made for us, whatever, has been awesome. These are going to be available through Kirk Sanders, the guy that makes the paddle shifters. He's going to manufacture these now and have them available. So if you have a 17, 18, or 19 Venice that has these little tabs that might break off, I don't know what they're going to sell for. I don't for sure know when they're going to be available, but he's going to be making them from now on. Chad just had a few made just for some of us here. So yeah, it was a good day. But yeah, so I'm glad that's done. Thanks again to Chad for helping everybody get theirs installed. Billy, of course, was very helpful. He was drilling most of the holes into the frame. He was like a ninja when he was drilling those holes in there. Didn't even measure anything. It was just like feeling the backside where the hole was already drilled through the brace itself, and just like, go, dude, killing it. So he drilled most of them. Chad drilled the one on Anthony's, of course. You saw that in the video. So definitely look into it if you've got an older model Venice, because it might save your life. I mean, when Hanks broke off, he had like no steering because that steering rack was just floating around under there. So he was lucky to get it home and get it into his garage. He said he basically had no steering. He was like just working it to get it in. You know, just crazy. If that happened to you on the highway doing 70, 80 mile an hour, whatever, you know, and those finally let loose, I don't know what would happen. So look at yours. If you see any cracks, any stress cracks or whatever, definitely immediately get something to fix it, whether you order the Vanderhall fix or you order this thing from Kirk. You can email me, jump on our North Texas Vanderhall Owners Forum and ask us about it. Several of us obviously were there today, and we can help you answer questions, and I'll clarify with Kurt about when he's going to have these available, how much they are, all that kind of stuff. I may not have it in this video, but reach out to me and I'll find out. But yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully I've got a couple more things on order for this thing. Decorative stuff to go along with the guns, right, that go on top. I got some other stuff that's just for show that's coming. I still have the stuff on the back that I gotta get made. I gotta reach out to those guys this week and figure out what's going on with that. But you know, we're doing good over here with the death track. I got a lot of thumbs up, a lot of people videoing. They already do it when you see a Vanderhall, but I maybe have noticed more with this. I don't know. It does kind of stand out. Let's be real. It stood out as a Vanderhall, now it stands out as the death track. I'm having fun with it. That's gonna be it for today, though. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm not putting my hand up there now. See? That's why I don't put. That's why you don't put your hand in the way.
Billy, put your arm up in